we were very clear when we called this rally tonight that it was to be in solidarity with the people of Greece, and that is only right. But it has been a fantastic, positive bit of news for us all on the left, what has happened earlier in the year in Greece. 2 huge victories for the left, when the people of Greece elected a left-wing government, and then through their trials and tribulations and the beginning of what they thought were genuine negotiations, which we know now never were, that their support grew within Greece. And then when it came to the referendum vote, Oki, no, to think that the support for the anti-austerity position had grown enormously again, almost doubled. Those things we saw as positive, as heartwarming, as giving us strength, and I think we still should. It has been difficult. I've spent 2 days, I have not had much sleep. It is a very, very difficult time for the people of Greece. But we've got difficult times ahead too, because we know that austerity is class war, and that austerity is capitalism in full attack. And not only do we have the disgusting, despicable treatment of a democratic government in Greece by the EU, by Schäuble and Merkel, not only have we got that, we have TTIP going through at the same time. We have governing bodies who will spend our money on warfare, who will spend it on nuclear, who think not a jot for the wealth and well-being of individual humans, their suffering, their potential, which is being prevented by these harsh measures, where bankers are being paid from these bailouts and the people are not receiving any of this as assistance. Even the IMF said these bailouts could come to nothing, that it was an act of viciousness. It made no sense. It was economically illiterate. We know this, that it was an act very loud, very clear, to show to a people, don't you dare thinking of having a left-wing government. Don't you dare thinking about bringing socialism back in. We will crush you. You will not have a hope. And we must take heart from the people, the social movement that's growing in Greece. I will say one thing about Syriza. Tsipras knew back in 2012 when we first went out to meet with people and the trade unions out there, he knew that winning the general election would not be enough. He knew that a social movement in Greece would have to build, but he also knew that we needed to go home and build those movements in our own country. And we're not there yet. We're not halfway there yet, but we are starting. And if we don't take this act against Greece, against their democracy, as our boot up the backside to get started, I don't know what we will do. Some people have said if they thought voting changed anything, they wouldn't allow it. And there are some of us who are beginning to think that that is true. But in the meantime, let us work together, fight austerity, and work in solidarity practically with the people of Greece, but politically all across Europe and the whole world. We've got a future to build for ourselves.